Imagine this. You're sitting in your favorite coffee shop sipping your morning brew when suddenly a sharp yell slices through the peaceful ambiance. A customer, frustrated by the wrong coffee order, has chosen to express their displeasure in a less than ideal manner. An all too familiar scene, isn't it? But have you ever stopped to ponder why some individuals resort to yelling when faced with frustration? Let's delve into that today. Picture a scenario where one's emotions run so high that they spill over their edges. It's like a dam bursting under pressure. This is what happens when emotional regulation goes awry. People may find themselves shouting or screaming almost involuntarily as a reaction to these intense feelings. Simply put, they might not have the necessary tools to manage their emotions constructively. Now think of our human ancestors, always alert for physical threats in their environment. Their bodies were primed for a fight-or-flight response. In today's world, the threats are often psychological. The feeling of not getting what one wants can trigger this response, and yelling becomes part of the fight reaction. It's a way of preparing to defend oneself. In other instances, imagine a person who never learned the art of effective communication. They might feel misunderstood or ignored, and in the absence of better skills, they resort to yelling to make their point. It's their way of saying, "Hey, listen to me!" Or consider a child raised in an environment where yelling was the norm, a tool to express displeasure. They grow up imitating the adults around them, learning that yelling gets results, and so this behavior gets passed down to another generation. Sometimes raising one's voice is all about asserting dominance. By screaming, individuals try to overpower others, gain control of the conversation, and force submission. It's a power play, a way of saying, "I'm in charge here." Yelling can also be a cry for attention. Even if the attention is negative, it still means someone is paying heed to the yeller's needs or wants. It's a loud, clear message saying, "Notice me." Sometimes yelling is simply a vent for anger or frustration. It's like a release valve for pent-up emotions, providing a temporary sense of relief. Biological factors also come into play. Stress triggers the release of adrenaline, which in turn increases heart rate and blood pressure, priming the body for a loud vocal response. In some cases, mental health issues like impulse control disorders, personality disorders, or conditions like ADHD can affect one's ability to regulate emotions and reactions, leading to outbursts of frustration. Cultural norms also play a part. In some cultures, loud verbal expressions of emotion are more common, leading to a higher likelihood of yelling or screaming when frustrated. Understanding why individuals resort to yelling or screaming when frustrated requires a nuanced perspective. It's essential to consider individual psychology, physiology, upbringing, and social contexts. And for those struggling with problematic behavior, therapy or counseling can provide the tools for more effective communication and emotional regulation.